Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. The class today is AI for Realtors. It's a magnificent course that we created to show you some products and services, give you some insight on information you should know regarding NAR and Miami Realtors policy regarding artificial intelligence, and then tools and products that can help you along the way. We have a wonderful sponsor this afternoon. George Asal is here from Aslo Title, and I'm going to let him take it away. Let me spotlight him for everyone, and he has some information for you. Go ahead, George.
Thank you, Connie. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us today in this amazing class. Everyone knows about AI now. The technology is part of our life and part of our industry. So obviously, real estate is not behind. And hey, if we can get some help, why not use it? My name is George Esal. I'm one of the managing partners for Asan Lopez and Associate, Aslo Title and Trust. We are in the business of title, full service title company. We're licensed in the state of Florida, New York, and New Jersey. We are here to help you. We can do everything that you guys want us to do. We well not everything, but you know what I mean. As a full service title company, we are allowed to represent buyers or sellers in a transaction. We do have a legal counsel in-house, and therefore, we can help you guys, the seller, the buyer, to get to the closing table. For this month, and obviously based on everything that's going on in the market, we have decided to waive the settlement fee for the buyers. So if you guys are working with a buyer right now or are in the process of making an offer, please keep us in mind. Again, we're not charging any settlement fee for the buyer. The system that we use in the office is a very one of the top-notch systems that we have. Why I say that is because you guys will have to, can connect with us directly. You guys will have the option to see what part of the transaction, where the transaction is at. I know that, including myself in the past, we used to call the title company, and the title company don't answer calls, don't answer emails, or what they do like 3 or 4 days after we send the email, or they call us the day of the closing or the day after the closing, basically to tell us to come and get your check. So with our system, you guys will know exactly what part of the transaction is at, and if something is needed or not. So since we are short of time, I'm gonna cut it. So again, my name is George Esal. I'm gonna be leaving the information on the box, on the chat box. If you guys need me, happy to help. Been in the business for 16 years, part of the Miami Association, Miami Ambassador, Florida Realtors as a director, Florida Realtors as a committee. So again, if you guys need me, happy to help. And don't forget about the no settlement fee at closing for buyers. Thank you, Connie.
Thank you so much, George. Waiting for the information via the chat.
Will do.
Now, of course, to get started, we're going to come directly to miamirealtors.com. And from our page here, I do want to show you that we've created a website page called miamirealtors.com/AI. I'm going to share this information with you via the chat. This AI page, artificial intelligence page, resource hub for you, includes information on products and services that we provide that you can use for AI. Also, advantages of applications of AI for real estate. Notice here that it says something key, predictive analytics. When thinking of end of year or starting your next year, you may want to use a resource that does provide predictive analytics. Real estate professionals can use AI, right, to analyze market condition, evaluate property values, and identify investment opportunities with precision. So, predictive analytics. Don't forget that we offer you a prospecting and farming class with Remine and Rebo Gateway that you could take advantage of the predictive analytics tool there to review, research, and get market information. Computer vision, another facet of AI, can use to analyze property images and videos. and generative AI, which is a powerful tool, right, to benefit the real estate industry. This all came from NAR. We're going to scroll down and talk about what Miami Realtors has to say with generative AI best practices for realtors and brokers. And you can click through here and it takes you to an information page where it says clearly that you should always review AI generated content for accuracy. All platforms are not infallible and may produce errors or inaccuracies in the generated content. As a professional, you must always do what? Thoroughly review the content before you copy paste and start to use, including listing, property descriptions, and images. Remember that you are ultimately responsible for what you present and share. Comply with COE and MLS rules. Be sure that anything that you're using follows or falls under the Realtor Code of Ethics, right? Particularly Articles 2 and 12. You are obligated to be honest, truthful, and avoid misrepresenting or exaggerating information. Protect personal info from being shared with AI platforms. Be cautious of the data that you feed AI. If you're an ePro or you've taken ePro, electronic professionals are sure to be careful with what we call PIDs, private ID. You must also be wary and be careful with that when using the AI platforms. Be aware of copyright issues. AI-generated works are presently not eligible for copyright protection, right? So note that. Read and understand the terms and conditions of what you're using, and if you need to, seek advice. This all came from Miami Realtors, right? And then on this same page, if we scroll down, right, let me see here. Here we are. We have the NAR resources. I always like to take you to NAR's page. I will share this with you as well because we are members of NAR. Notice that it has some information here on President Biden signs executive order on artificial intelligence. You have AI, the Realtor and Realtor series, real estate agents are under constant threat information. And if you click through, there is one article that always catches my eye and I like to share with you, which is best practices and experiments using AI in real estate. So we can open this one up and I'll share it with you as well. One of those great things about Zoom, we can use that chat, right, to share and give info. Notice here that it tells you that artificial intelligence is changing how agents and brokers do business. If we scroll down, you can start experimenting and use it for writing blogs, creating imagery, building out work processes, and to put together a business plan. We might use some of this when we're going through some of the free items that you can do. You can use design programs such as Canva. Do I have any Canva users today? I know that I am a firm lover. I love Canva. I use it so much to create and generate items and material. And in the pro version, yay, thank you, Patty. I'm glad that you use it too. You can instantly translate your marketing material to other languages, and you can also help it improve and remove backgrounds through Canva. So if you have the pro or premium version, right, to me, it's the best $13 or $12 I spend a month. You can instantly take a picture, and if you didn't like the background or something, you can use their magic Canva AI to clean it up or make it look better. Make the investment to use paid versions. Sometimes it is good to pay to get distinct or great features. Fact check and proofread everything. So before you use AI, one of the things that we're hesitant on is maybe statistical information. We teach a great market stats class with Matrix, RPR, and more, and the association offers you pages on statistics and information and monthly updated reports and market snapshots that you can use, as well as access directly from the Gateway dashboard to SunStats so you can generate some of your own. And in that class, we walk you through many of this and many things that you could do to get and generate statistics, even through the MLS. So be careful when using it, right, for statistics when you can truly generate your own. Now, stay on top of developments in SAS, and of course, allow it to help you, right? Sometimes we need help with writing, etc., and that's a great way to use AI. So here, additional information, and this all from NAR. From here, I'm going to come back a second, and then I want you to see that we have updates, right? AI for realtors in the Florida headlines, information on ChatGPT. AI won't replace you, but it can make you better at your job. So ways to master it, etc. And then I come here to the top, and I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about AI time-saving efforts that you have through RealCheeky. And you can learn a little more about Sidekick and information here, right? So this is Sidekick activation. You can contact RealCheeky, which is a member of Miami and does provide info. So I'm going to go ahead and share that through here. And then let me make sure that sound is available to you, and we can watch this video here.
Introducing RealCheeky, your trusty AI sidekick. Bid farewell to missed deadlines and chaos. Just drop in your ratified purchase contract and watch the magic unfold. RealCheeky will swiftly scan, read, and crunch the numbers to create your very own timeline document. It's like having a personal assistant who sets calendar dates and nudges you with reminders. RealCheeky keeps you on your A-game, making sure no important dates or tasks slip through the cracks. It's your ultimate wingman. Say hello to simplicity. Our platform crafts a user-friendly timeline that's automatically emailed to all parties involved. We even handle opening escrows with the snap of our digital fingers. Ready to take the reins of your real estate business? RealCheeky is here to level up your game. Get your AI sidekick today and embrace a future filled with efficiency, fun, and success.
So again, you can contact them, and I'm going to take a step back here and let you know the info is right here for RealCheeky. Right? We also have Style to Design, and you have information here on Style to Design. Deep discounts for Miami members, what they offer, exclusive membership, designing and staging boards, and modern design boards. You have a couple of videos of what they could create, reality staging, reality renovations, build profit with style, etc., all available to you. And then the instructions, $50 per month, and you can get this. So increase your offerings, marketing matters, and learn and share. Style to Design. And I'll share this page with you as well. Coming right back over, right? I want to talk to you about the next two, which are Chocolate Chip AI and NIla June. So I want to clarify that Chocolate Chip AI is 100% original content. You can use it with voice command. It can help you with email campaign, social media campaigns, listing description generation, and team sharing. And then NIla June will be back to discuss in a bit. To use these two, you do have to come to the homepage. Go ahead and click onto your Miami Gateway, log in with your license and password, and that will bring you to the Gateway dashboard. Currently, the location for these two is, I just saw them right here. Chocolate Chip, NIla June, and here's RealCheeky, which we just showed you before. So for Chocolate Chip, you would click in, and that will bring you to Chocolate Chip AI. This is the dashboard. You can click through and come to your profile. Right. Let's see what happened there. Hold on. Let me try one more time. Chocolate Chip AI. Maybe I had been logged out too long. Here's my profile info, and you can add your image, right? You can update a profile image by clicking in here, putting your info and update, and save your image. You can click back over to the dashboard, and it can help you write an email, text to image, image transformation, info for Meta, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Pinterest. So I'm going to come to the top and start with an email where you can tell it about content. So I want to talk about working with a home buyer, and it does give you some ideas, right? Or I can keep the one I've written. You can use a tone of voice, so professional or friendly. You can put a vision or behavior. You can put an output length of short, medium, and long. You do have a 2-week trial period, right, for it. And I do want to give you insight to that. So I will be sharing Chocolate Chip AI's page on your Miami Realtor website so you can get details. I'm going to ask for a long version and click to generate. And here you have an email that it generates for you. I am pleased to assist you in obtaining a home, a financing loan, or part of the process, etc. We can do another one as well. So I'm going to go ahead into the dashboard, click here, and let's talk about selling your home. Before selling your home, right? When it comes to selling your home, are you smart? Right? Another idea is here. So I'll select the curbside appeal. This time I'm going to select friendly, choose long, and generate. You can come in and add links. You can do other items, and look, selling your home can be an exciting process. And curb appeal is a great way to start off on the right foot. It's important to understand the benefits of curb appeal before putting your home on the market. Curb appeal is the way your home looks from the curb. It's usually the first impression potential buyers get of your home. Investing in the making of the outside look attractive can go a long way. Not only will it increase the chances of people wanting to take a look inside, but it'll also increase the value of your home. Plus, it can make your home selling process a lot easier overall. So if you're getting ready to sell your home, make sure you understand how to create great curb appeal. I'm going to click to see if the little AI will generate more. And here you have some other ideas. What's nice about this is that you can copy, paste, and edit, and it can create this for you. You can also save if you'd like to, right? And see the items it's saved for you. Now I'm going to come back to the dashboard and talk to you about text to image, where I could probably tell it, a sunny South Florida home. I want it to be fun. And let's say I'd like it to be in crayon. And I generate it. I've done this several times, and I wanted you to know that the images are always different. Now, some people tell me, really, Connie, crayon? And I want to talk to you a little bit about this. If you're looking to sell or attract someone in a market where there's family, or they're looking into being a potential family, they may be interested in something like this, because it doesn't matter how old or how artistic or how great you are with colors and art. At some point in your life, you must have drawn something like this. Always a roof, there's a sun, and information, correct? Like you have grass or water, etc. And you can take an image like this and you can actually use it and say, are you looking to find their future home? Are you looking to grow your family in your future home? Well, let me help you create these dreams and make them come true. And you can use something like this. Now, of course, I could have come in and let's say use chalk and generate it. And it'll keep this one that I can copy and paste and use. And it's generating my new one for chalk. You see? Just wanted you to see what you could generate and create with Chocolate Chip AI. And then, of course, how you could use it. Now I'm coming back to the dashboard, and we can do image transformation. So you can upload an image if you like. Let's see if I have one here. We'll use this one. Okay. And you can apply filters and see what it can look like. And I've selected oil painting, or you can do a pencil sketch, right? Or HDR of it, right? Or invert. And you can do image transformations like this one, copy and paste, right? Or download it, and then you can use it. So you can take an existing image or one you already have and change it up. I'm going to come back into the dashboard, and we can do a Meta Facebook, where let's say that I want to do a headline. So I'm going to go ahead and put Miami Trainers and a brief description. So I'm making it help me a little bit. I like it to be friendly, right? And classes with Miami Trainers and generate. Let's see what it puts on there. I'm wondering what it's going to think that a Miami trainer is. Bond with the Miami Trainers, your buddy for a new start in 2024. Join hands with Miami Trainers for your ultimate guide for 2024. Elevate your skills effortlessly. Make 2024 amazing with Miami Trainers. Experience a friendly learning revolution in 2024 with Miami Trainers. So think of all the different options it gave. Miami Trainers, your best friend in the journey for 2024. Unlock opportunities with your Miami Trainers. So see, different ways, right? And then again, that possibility of copy. And just for fun, I'm going to paste it into our chat. Okay, so you could see. And then, of course, if you give me 1 second, I'm going to send it to my trainers, our friends, and let them know what we can generate. One second. All righty. All of this through Chocolate Chip AI. Now we can come to Instagram, and I always think this is fun. So what is your post about? In Miami, luxury condo living in Miami. I want it to be professional. Okay, and some keywords. I'll just put in luxury and have it generate maybe a post or something I could use. So this is going to create an Instagram post description using ChatGPT. So discover the pinnacle of luxury condo living in Miami. Immerse yourself into an exclusive lifestyle surrounded by picturesque ocean views, state-of-the-art amenities, and refined interiors. Our Miami luxury condominiums offer more than a home. They present a gateway where everyday living embraces elegance and grandeur. The stunning, serene environment, elegantly appointed residences, and top-notch services ensure unparalleled comfort and sophistication. Experience the warm, refined, and carefree lifestyle often sought but rarely found. Meticulously designed for the elite, these extravaganzas in the heart of Miami redefine the essence of luxury living. Miami condos, city living, luxury living, even with hashtags. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. And if any of you are interested, I'll paste it in so you can use it. One of the other things that I really like, and you can tell me if you like as well, I don't know that I would have thought to write this. Does that happen to you? And now that I have it here, maybe it's not everything I wanted to say, or maybe I want to exclude some parts of it, but it is easier to edit than to start creating, yes or no? So that's what ChatGPT and the opportunity to use AI is about, is that we may not always be, the best or have the best way to describe or say something, but it can allow us to have this elaborate way to write and then just edit or remove or add where you see fit. And I didn't take very long. I think I've taken longer explaining it than actually using it. So this, I think, is a way for us to consider being more effective and efficient. And if you haven't started using it yet, 2024 is around the corner. Let's start now. Let's make something for next year or to consider. So then, Janine, I'm glad I shared it with you. Then again, they do have the Twitter. So formerly Twitter and X. What's your tweet about? Miami, I don't know, luxury living. Okay. And tone of voice. Let's see, this time I want to do friendly. And let's just generate no behavior. Living the life of luxury in Miami, where the sun shines brighter and the ocean sparkles clearer. From stunning beachfront properties to indulgent five-star dining, there's no better place to embrace extravagance. Miami luxury, good life. So a nice little short, brief, great for X or Twitter, and I've shared it as well. They also have TikTok, right, to help you create posts for your TikTok, right? So I'm going to put in here, this time I'm going to put Coconut Grove. I've always said that living in South Florida is not only about where you are, but what's near where you are and why you've chosen it. So I love to put in here, if you live in a certain area, every area has their thing. How many of you want to share where you're at right now or where it is that you're taking the class from? I'm literally in the Redlands. So to me, one of the things I really appreciate about the area is I have the convenience of having everything close, but I also have like farms and open areas, etc., and close to me, and something I really like. So a plantation, there's great things in plantation. The other day, and we'll do it soon, when we go to the other ones, I'll show you some ways where you can highlight your area that maybe you didn't even think of. Okay. So Coconut Creek, oh, just Coconut Creek is new and everything is pretty. And Aventura, you have not only the mall, but there's just everything around the corner, correct? So this can just help you generate information, right? And maybe organize it or do it in a way that you didn't think of. And it just helps you out. So look at this. Hey, TikTok fam, today let's go on a virtual tour to the one and only Coconut Grove, and then you show the shopping center. First, we're hitting it up in the shopping scene. Coconut Grove is a place to be for diverse fashion, charming boutiques, and unique treasures. I mean, I don't think I would have even thought to create all of that, right? Don't forget to fuel up some delicious food in between your retail therapy, right? Smack a place, always great food and things to eat, right? But that's not all. After shopping, we're taking a scenic walk in the park. Look at this, the trees and the information. Whether you want to unwind, have a picnic, or just enjoy the breathtaking sights, this park has it all for you. I think this is great. You can use it for almost any area here. Yes or no? So I've shared that with you, and I want you to see what you can do using Chocolate Chip AI. Don't forget, when you log into the gateway, it's right here. Next up is NIla June. And NIla June is a way for you to go ahead and write up an amazing property description. But wait, before I go over to that, let me go ahead and send you the info regarding Chocolate Chip. Hope it's just Chocolate Chip. Let's see. Yes, it is. I'm going to go ahead and copy it here, and I want you guys to have the information. And just so that you know, you do get a 2-week trial, right? So you just go to the gateway and create your item, right? And then you can create content and items like I had shown you. And I want you to see here that you do have the 2-week trial and then the cost and options available to you. That's the reason I sent you the page, so you can come in and see what's available. Okay. All righty, let's do NIla June. NIla June is a property listing description. What I really love is the ability for you to create and generate a professional description. This last year, one of the things that we decided to talk about with our members was how many of you, in fact, create a portfolio, and how if you either sold, rented, or listed a property or any of the sorts, whether you're working with a buyer or the person renting, or you were working with a seller or the property owner who's renting, every time that you are part of a transaction, you should keep that and say, I rented this, I sold this, I brought the buyer for this, and this was the property, and here's a description. And you should, if not electronically, at least do a printout and keep it for your next presentation and start to create a portfolio of everything that you do. When it comes to the portfolio portion, and when you consider what you can make off of an average rental price right now being $3,000 and the average or median home price being up there at $500,000, the $16 or $15.99 that you get as a Miami realtor is not that expensive when you can continue to use it. But I understand that maybe some of you say, really, I could do it somewhere else for free. Well, I want you to walk through with me what are the questions that are asked. And then I want to show you something that they generated so that you can see what you would be obtaining. You also have all the information on testimonials here, right? And you do have that Inman did say that NIla June is one of the 13 essential apps for real estate agents in 2023, right? But with that, let's go ahead and click. One of the things I love about this is that you get to write your description, right? You choose what type of property it is. You give it a name. Okay, next. And then I even like the detail it takes. So what's a good email address to send this to? You put in your email address. And if you didn't have mine, now you do. Let me copy and paste and send it to you as well, right? What's the state, your province you're in? What's the city or town, right? The home is a part of, and you can put here. Okay, just as an example, or real estate development, or if it's a gated community, is it highly desirable, newly established, sidewalks, tree-lined streets? So I'm going to go ahead and say it has great sidewalks and highly desirable. What's the architectural type? And I always like to stop here and say, here's a picture moment. Why? These are the architectural styles you should be aware of when you're dealing and discussing homes in the United States. Right, so let's say that mine is just a traditional, okay? But look at all the others that it describes: ranch, high ranch, split level ranch, Cape Cod, craftsman, traditional, contemporary, colonial, Victorian, Mediterranean, Santa Barbara, bungalow, two-door, English manor, cottage, townhome, or other. Right? How many square feet? Right? The bedrooms, the baths. Next. Please check all that can be said about the location, right? So you can say maybe it's close to information, etc. One moment. Maybe I'm close to parks, etc. And notice that it immediately tells you what body of water or park. I'm just going to call it location advantages from home. Could 3 Lakes be described as a pedestrian range? Could the sound center, etc.? I just like the flow of the questions, a great way for you guys to get what you need. And then which of the following apply? So backyard fence, maybe a cul-de-sac or low traffic street. How does the home have outdoor structures? Are there trees, front porch, back porch, deck, patio? And of course, you would pick the items that you have. What type of gazebo? Pavilion, a pagoda, a pergola. Should we mention the views from the property? You could say yes if it had views or no. And what I like, it even gives you a flow to the questions. So the description is going to be great. Does a home have a driveway? Car garage, right? And is it attached, detached, or off-site? Has it been turned into an office, a workspace, a recreation room? And then the kitchen is the heart of many homes. Let's say it has newly updated, stylish, and natural lighting. Right? You can choose Dutch ovens, double ovens, exceptional counters, large and roomy. Can one of the home's 4 bedrooms be considered primary? Remember that here we use primary, master is no longer used. Is it on the main floor? Right? Is it en suite, foyer, walk-in, closets, and you can describe it? if there's one or two, which of the following can be said, right? For the remaining rooms, which is the best? Notice the bedrooms and where they are. And you run through all these questions and it'll ask you, what are some of the features? Natural lighting, stylish hardwood flooring, fireplaces, an open floor plan, impressive entryway. Says you're almost done. And next, and you can answer and fill out these descriptions, right? And it does not have a basement. And here you come and you pay for NIla June to write your description. Okay, so if you have a referral code, you can type it in. Mine no longer works, but I wanted you to see. And you do have a discount for being a Miami member, right? And you get the discounted price and you would pay here. Now, I do have a sample, so give me 1 second. And I like to share with you, so I'm going to share my screen here. And this is what it created for me. Here's a must-see opportunity to live in a desirable neighborhood. Lovely 3-bedroom, 2-bath, serene main floor, etc. So it does give you a short version. And then it gives you a beautiful long version, right? Rear facing adds a pleasant seclusion to an attractively landscaped yard and a stunning entryway, nice touches with so much more. So it talks about the features and everything that you provided it. So this is a great way to write a description, share something on social media, and have something of exquisitely written, high level for you to share. Okay? So I thought you should see what NIla June could do for you. Now, coming back in, the next one, of course, is something that you may have already seen, but coming back into the gateway, we're going to talk about Agent 3000's AI. So we're going to click over to Agent 3000, right? And we're going to come and meet Eve. Now, today is the 15th of the month. It's the middle of the month. And you do have, if I click over here, 15 credits for Eve to write remarks for you. Now, the more you put in, the better the remark. But this one is absolutely free, free. You can choose the language. Choose if you want a word or character count. Choose the type of property, including single family, condo, villa, townhome, manufactured home, duplex, triplex, quadplex. The city. So I'm going to go ahead and put in Miami. We'll put the bedrooms, the bathrooms, the garage, whether it has a pool and the type of pool, backyard, home office, yes or no, kitchen, kitchen appliances, flooring. Okay, and you can add other items like okay. And then you can let Eve work her magic. You put in the information and you just come in and click to create remarks. You agree, right? With the statement of use, users using the program shall comply with applicable laws, regulation, professional obligations, including but not limited to fair housing laws, advertising regulations, and guidelines or codes of conduct issued by the relevant real estate regulatory bodies. Users are solely responsible for ensuring that the listing remarks and or content generated by the program adhere to these legal and ethical obligations. You agree? And you allow Eve, Agent 3000's AI, to work her magic. And here she comes and provides to us, welcome to your dream home in the heart of Miami. The stunning single family boasts everything you could ever desire. With 4 spacious bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms, there is an ample space for your family to grow and thrive. The 2-car garage ensures that your vehicles are always protected and easily accessible. Step outside into your own private oasis with an inviting in-ground pool, perfect for those hot summer days. The granite counters and stainless steel appliances in the kitchen are a chef's dream, making meal preparation a breeze. The tile flooring throughout the home adds a touch of elegance and is easy to maintain. Natural lighting floods every room, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. As you enter, you will be greeted by a grand entrance and foyer, setting the tone for the rest of the home. The lovely landscape surrounding the property adds to an overall charm and curb appeal. Whether you're hosting a gathering or simply enjoying a quiet evening at home, this house offers the perfect setting for every occasion. Don't miss out on the opportunity to make this house your forever home. Come and experience the luxury and comfort that this Miami gem has to offer, right? And you have it. One of the other things I truly love is that it keeps it for you with a date and time stamp. Okay. Now, I did want to share with you that you could do this and actually switch it from languages and have it create in another language. Since there is an area in our MLS for you to generate remarks in Spanish, I thought that maybe you would enjoy creating these as well and being able to add them in if you're interested. And here it does bring the information. Esta hermosa casa unifamiliar en Miami es el hogar perfecto para tu familia. So a way for you to generate, right, and be able to have, save, and then store info here. Now, that's not it. You also get content editor. The content editor here allows you, right, or you are allowed up to a maximum 800 words for the content rewrite. So you can put information here. And some of you said a couple of places where you lived. I want to start here by first saying that you can choose a language and select if you want a bio, a blog, social media post, or general content. So I'm going to start with a biography, and we're going to do here real estate professional resume of 4 years selling Aventura and Sunny Isles. Let's see, right? Okay. And I'm going to send it to Eve and see what she generates for us. Again, you have these credits that are revolving and they come back every month. You use them or you lose them, but they're here. So, real estate professional with 4 years of experience. As a dedicated and results-driven real estate agent, I have successfully facilitated numerous transactions in a highly competitive Aventura and Sunny Isle markets. With a keen understanding of the local real estate landscape, I possess the expertise necessary to guide clients through the buying and selling processes, ensuring their utmost satisfaction. My commitment to providing exceptional customer service has earned me a reputation for professionalism and integrity within the industry. I prioritize building strong relationships with clients, actively listening to their needs, and tailoring my approach to meet their unique requirements. By leveraging my extensive knowledge of the local market trends, property values, and investment opportunities, I consistently deliver optimal outcomes for both buyers and sellers. In addition to my comprehensive understanding of the real estate market, I am adept at utilizing cutting-edge technology and marketing strategies to effectively showcase properties. I mean, it wrote it. All you have to do is cut, paste, and edit. How do you guys like this? Anyone? And again, it keeps it for you. So I need to show you some of the others I've done. I'm going to go ahead and click it again and do this. Living in Plantation, Florida is magical, right? And I'm going to then send it to Eve and say I want some general content. Send to Eve. Accept the terms. I'm glad you guys like it. I know I do. So look what it says. Plantation is a place is a place that truly captivates the senses and offers magical living experiences. Nestled in the heart of the Sunshine State, this vibrant city boasts a plethora of attractions, amenities, and natural beauty that make it an ideal place to call home. One of the most enchanting aspects of living in Plantation is its stunning natural surroundings. The city is blessed with lush greenery, picturesque parks, and serene lakes, creating a tranquil and serene atmosphere. Residents can immerse themselves in the beauty of nature by exploring numerous walking trails, enjoying a picnic in one of the many parks, or simply taking a leisurely stroll through the neighborhood. In addition to its natural charm, Plantation offers a wide range of recreational activities for residents to enjoy. I just wanted you to see, and all I wrote was living in Plantation, Florida is magical. Okay. Plantation boasts a thriving culinary scene. Furthermore, the city's convenient location provides easy access to major attractions in South Florida. In terms of education, Plantation is home to a top-rated schools. So I just went from like Aventura to Sunny Isle to Plantation and had it help us what? We want to sell it, but sometimes we just can't write it. Or how many of you think of wonderful things and you sit and you get some writer's block? Well, allow it to help you because you can cut, paste, and edit this, right? And make it yours. And this is what? FREE. So let me go through also, and I want to show you some other things I've done. So a business plan. Okay, we're going to go ahead and click it again. And I'm going to write in business plan for real estate professionals seeking to increase sales in 2024. And I'm going to put in here general content and ask Eve to help us. George, are you still there?
I'm here.
What do you think of this?
Hold on, let me put my glasses on.
And by the way, it's still thinking. I'm still learning how to use this appropriately. And we've posted on social media a couple of ways to teach and help us learn to interact with it. So here's a business plan for 2024.
Awesome.
You know, it's not that big, but it does say executive summary. So this is an overview of the business plan, highlighting objectives and strategies. Market analysis, do a thorough analysis, right, is essential to understanding the current real estate landscape and identifying opportunities for growth. Target market, defining a specific target is crucial, right, to when you're seeking sales increase. Competitive analysis, so identify your strengths and weaknesses in relation to other competitors. Marketing and strategies, effective marketing strategies. Financial projections, so are crucial for assessing your business plan, right? Implementing and monitoring, right? So when you start succeeding and executing part of your plan, how you should continue to grow it. And then in conclusion.
That is awesome.
So to me, if you, okay, let's say you're focusing on, I'm going to finish the year. I have a couple of things to get through, but then what am I going to do for next year? This is a great way for you to start focusing. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to work on this, and you can have it. One of the things I like is that it keeps it for you. So I showed you that you could use it for you. I showed you that you could use it for your listing or for your property remarks or to help you write property descriptions. But I wanted you to see that you could also use it for your business and for your marketing. So I'm going to do one more thing here where I'm going to tell it to give us marketing strategy for social media for real estate professionals in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Okay, I want you to see one more thing, and I'm going to send it to Eve. Okay. And look at this. Intro to today's digital age, right? Define your target audience. Choose the right social media platforms. Create engaging and relevant content. Utilize paid advertisement. Engage with your audience. Analyze and adapt. Conclusion. So here you have a social media marketing idea or plan. Okay. Now, how about I take you to one other place and I show you maybe how you can give some market insight and give some market trend information. And you can use it for a video or for post or more. Want to do that? So we're going to come back onto our Miami Gateway and we're going to use RPR, Realtor Property Resource. If you have not taken an RPR class, residential commercial, you should. We talk there about how you set up your account. If you already have an account, you simply click and it should take you to your homepage. What I want you to do here is we're going to come in and do some research, and we're going to start by creating residential market trends. And now I'm going to need you. So via the chat, send me a zip code so we can see how we can use RPR, AI, and make you do some incredible things on your social media and on your post. All righty, we'll start with Patty. I'll do a few, I promise. Okay, and this is a 33331. Tell me a little bit about this area. It's Weston. Okay, I knew it wasn't Fort Lauderdale, and I wanted to make sure. And I want you to see that I came in, and I'm going to repeat again. I came into research, residential market trends. I put in the zip code, but you can put county, zip code, or neighborhood info. And it gives you market trend information. We're still in a seller's market. There's 3.05 months of inventory. The list to sold price is 96.1%. And there's 42 days, right, as the median time on the market. And the median sale price in this zip code for Weston is $855,000. Now, that information is for both single family and condo. So do I probably want to do single family here, Patty? Yes, I'm going to go ahead and click single family and apply it to all my charts. Thank you, Janine. Now I've applied it right to my charts and I get the info. It's the same because most, if not all, the properties there are single family, but I wanted you to see it. The next thing I want you to see is that there's a share button up here. And if I click it, I can actually share it to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, but I can do something else. I can also click on more because I may want to share it, but what am I going to write in? So I can come in and save it, and I'm going to go ahead and save a JPEG for it, and that will save my market trend. If you come to our social media classes we'll be having in January, we will be going over how you can take some of this market information that RPR provides us, which is the correct statistics to use, along with statistics offered by the association, and how in conjunction with Canva, you can create, right, some wonderful infographics about your prospecting and farming area to share on social media. Okay, so here I went, I saved it. So you saw me share and save the image, but now I really want some help with some write-ups. So RPR has added the create scripts, and I'm going to click into here and create a script. And I can choose to have a professional, engaging, or conversational tone. So I like the engaging. Let's go ahead and use that one. And I can choose my audience to be buyer and seller, buyer or seller. So let's say that I just want to give information to everyone in that area in Weston. And what I want to do is offer a metrics analysis. So I don't just want to say the months of inventory, etc. I want to explain what it is. So I can click here and use analyze metrics, and AI will generate a script for me to share with my image. Or I can do a reel, a TikTok, or a video in short and put it on YouTube, on Instagram, and on TikTok, wherever you choose. So look how it tells me, attention buyers and sellers. Today we have some exciting real estate metrics to discuss. I'm going to talk about a little bit of each. First, let's talk about month supply, and then it explains what the metric means. The metric represents the number of months it would take to sell all the available homes in the market if no new listings were added. And sometimes I think that we like to speak our real estate lingo and language, and we forget that maybe the other person doesn't exactly know what it means. And then trying to put the definition into words may not be your strength, right? Or mine, but this actually explains it. Next, you have, now hold on tight because we have some astonishing figure to share with you. The 12-month change in months of inventory has experienced a remarkable decrease. Yes, you heard it right. The number of available homes has decreased significantly over the past year. This means that the market has become even more competitive, giving sellers an upper hand. But what about the time it takes for a home to find its perfect match? Well, fear not. The median days on the market are relatively low at 42 days. Now let's talk numbers. The list is sold price percentage, and then it talks about median sold price, and in conclusion, information. So you can copy and paste this, and sometimes we're wondering what to say. It's here. RPR offers you the statistics, the information, and you're able to analyze and then create your social media. The next thing I love to share is, let's say I wanted to create a script here. Create video script. And notice how it tells you, and I always tell everyone, go in your car, not today because it's kind of rainy. Put the phone on your dashboard, take a couple of video of the area that you'd like to use, and then you can come back and with your cell phone, you can, in most places right now, edit, and you could do this. Notice how it says, a confident and energetic realtor appears on screen. Hi. Hey there, Fort Lauderdale. And you know, it's not Fort Lauderdale, it's Weston. It's your friendly neighborhood realtor. I know you've been eagerly waiting this information. And then you can start to read off. As of October, we're seeing some interesting trends in the real estate market. Now, if you're a buyer or seller, pay close attention because this affects all of us. You transition, right, to the information. And then currently we have 3.36 months supply of inventory. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's a measure of how long it would take for all the homes on the market to be sold if no new properties were listed. Then it talks about the list to sold price, the time is of essence and how crucial it is to make decisions and buy, and then your info on the area. Thank you for tuning in and staying in touch. Hi, hello, how are you? Talk to you soon. Of course, you could add your phone number and info, and you have a video script. It could be a short, it could be a reel, it could be a TikTok. You could use it in so many places, and you don't have to write it. You just have to come in and do what? Copy and paste. Copy the script and paste it in. Okay. It's telling me my message is too long, so I can't share it with you guys, but you get it, right? So let's do it now one for 33019. We'll do the social campaign for there. So I'm going to do the steps again. I'm in RPR, research, market trends, and then 33019, an area of Hollywood. And let's see. Let's do single family and see what happens to the chart. So this area is kind of balanced, a little different from what we were looking at. We come to create script, and we can do a social campaign. And look what it does. Here you have an update, information, emojis. Do you have to do this? No, just copy it in, right? And then I want you to see. First, let's look. Date, Hollywood, attention buyers and sellers. Hollywood market continues to stay strong. Sellers take note. The list of sold percentage is an impressive 94.9%. Buyers act swiftly. The median days on market are 37 days. The median sold price is at $895,000. Isn't this nice? Now I want you to see how you can use this. I copied this text. But I don't have time to go to Canva and do this other stuff. I want a picture from here and I want to post it on Instagram. So I can click to share, right? I'm going to give it a minute, download it, and download my picture. Connie, I want to post this. This is something I want to do. Alrighty then. We're going to come onto Instagram. Okay. Click to create. Select from the computer and do what? Well, let's look at our downloads. And here we have the market trend, the latest one. And I want to make it, just right. And then I already have what to write. So I'm going to click next and next. And I'm going to paste it in. But I got to be real careful here because I'm right? Or I'm going to put instructor. And I'm going to come to the top here. Okay, make sure I didn't put realtor anywhere else. I can add some hashtags. Okay. And now on a monthly basis, I can come in and share market trends for my area, give this update and do what? Share it. Okay. So I'm going to click over to my profile here. And I want you to see, here we go. Here's the information along with all of the others. So you could start to use this on a monthly basis and really set a trend for people to expect for you to be the one that provides the market trends and updates. All easy, all by clicking. And that's what we're saying for next year. That's our hashtag, click and make a difference. So come in, use the products and services available to you, click and make a difference. Now, I had one more offered to me, so I'm going to go ahead and use it, okay? We're going to do it one more time. This time, I'm going to come back to the gateway. RPR is here, okay? It opens up to RPR. We're going to go on research, residential trends. Now, I've already shown you that, but how many of you like to peek to see what's happening? So we're going to come back to this first page, and I'm going to show you another way you can do it. And we're going to take Mary's zip code because she so kindly shared for Pompano Beach. And I'm going to come in and notice how it gives me info here. I can look at it right on the map. I can look at information here, and I can see the details in different formats, correct? Well, I'm here and I start to look through. And let's say I find this one interesting. I can click on the property and go, oh, this is gorgeous. I know exactly where this is. Look how beautiful it is on the interior and exterior. I would really like some market trends for this area. So I was navigating and perusing and looking first, and I just click on market trends on any property, and I'm right here. So here I'm going to choose single family, apply to the charts. Right, didn't change much, but I have it here. So here's my information right on the area. And now I want to create a script for a video. I click on create script. And this time I really want to talk to buyers, and I want it to be in a conversational tone. So I can choose and I can create my script here. How many of you like that you have options? How many of you see that there's so much that you can use in AI that can benefit you while still following the guidelines from NAR and Miami Realtors? So here you have your information. Hey there, future homeowners. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Connie, your trusted real estate instructor here in beautiful Pompano Beach. Today, I'm here to give you an exciting market update for October 2023. So let's dive right in. And you go and you put a picture of the area or video. Now, before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button, right? So you're talking to them about YouTube there, and ring the bell so you can stay up to date. So you're making a video for YouTube, but you can alter this and do what? So make sure to click like and follow. I'd love to have you know more and more every month. Currently, we have a total of 3.06 months supply of inventory in our lovely area. What's interesting is the decrease. We've seen a decrease to 7.83% in the month supply of inventory. Moving on, Figures tell us how close the final selling price is to the initial listing price at 97.4%. So they go for the price people ask for. Next, so what does it mean for you as a buyer? It suggests that sellers in our market are generally open to negotiate, but don't expect a huge discount. It's important to work with a knowledgeable realtor who can guide you through the negotiation process and help you secure the best deal. And I'm going to just come to the end because it does say great stuff. And there you are, folks. That concludes our market update for Pompano Beach. Stay tuned for more. You can say something like that. You can send this by email, copy the script, and you're ready to go. By the way, have any of you heard of CapCut? You can actually copy and paste this and go to your CapCut, and TikTokers use that, right? So you can use your phones to create the video, feature yourself while the script is showing behind, and it looks seamless. You're just directly going in. Alrighty, I'm going to send you the name of it. It's called CapCut, and it's an app for your phone. And we're going to try to see if we can feature it in our class. You know, we don't normally promote a lot of apps that you have to pay or use, etc. But sometimes you need a little nudge or help, and we're trying to give it to you. So it's called CapCut. And you can use that in conjunction with this and create videos where you show up. You can have a background going or whatever, but then they can meet you as well. I hope you enjoyed our Realtors AI class, Artificial Intelligence for Realtors. It's been a pleasure being with you. I want to thank George for being with us as well from Aslo Title and
My
all
pleasure.
of the Miami members. Thanks, George, for staying around.
Always.
If you want to go ahead and send them your info again, we'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for participating. It is fantastic. We appreciate it. We appreciate that you're here, and we hope that you do go ahead and, like I told you, for 2024, you're going to hear it again. Click and make a difference. If you want to do something, just go ahead and click through. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for participating, and thank you for being Miami members. Always more with Miami.